Hi everyone, welcome to History 2 Online. I'm Eleanor Schapa and I'm looking forward to working with you over the next few weeks. Please feel comfortable asking me any questions as well as any concerns you might have, and we're going to have a grand time together. I also want to let you know that our TA Philip Gill is a great source of information. He is very astute and very knowledgeable about history, so please feel free to call upon either one of us. I wanted to spend a few minutes going over the syllabus with you, and as you see, there's my email there as well as Philip's, and we'll be covering the period from Italian Renaissance through the end of the 18th century, the English Georgian and American Federalist periods. The two books that you'll need are Pyle's History of Interior Design. I understand that there is a third edition out, but either edition is just fine. And then also a wonderful book by Judith Miller. And my cover looks a little bit different than yours. It's the same book. So both of these will be great resources for you. Now, as far as grading goes, I will be giving you assignments after each online lecture. And these assignments will consist of answering a few questions from the lecture, perhaps doing a little bit of internet research and finding examples of architecture or furniture or design from the period. And you might want to proceed at the rate of finishing these within about 1 week after you hear the online lecture. So we'll be going at the rate of about 1 lecture a week, and so that will keep our pace in the course of the quarter. Now, secondly, we have 2 notebooks. Those of you who have had my classes before will know what to do with these notebooks. And those of you that I have not had before, I will have a video for you that will list page by page what I'm looking for in the notebooks. And think of them as lookbooks. These are great resources for you as designers, and in essence you'll be designing a room, a bedroom, a living space for a hypothetical historical client. And do read over the syllabus where I've talked about the illustrated projects. It will give you some very detailed information of what I'm looking for. Now, since we're an online class and we don't get to meet together once a week, I do want you to participate in the discussion board. So make sure that you log on after you've listened to each lecture and contribute your thoughts or your comments about the material that you've learned. Now, we will have a couple of study trips together, and I hope all of you are able to come. I know not everyone is in the Los Angeles area, but for those of you who are, this is a great chance for us to see furniture and decorative objects up close and personal. There's nothing better than being close to the objects to hone your knowledge. There's only so much that you can see on the internet or in slides, and it's important that you see close-up details of the material that you are studying. So we'll be traveling to the Getty twice, and the first time we'll look at Italian Renaissance decorative objects, and then the second time we'll look at the Louis period, the period of the French Baroque, Rococo, and Neoclassical, of which the Getty has excellent examples. And don't worry, in the lectures I'll still tell you all my sick and twisted stories about history as I have in the online classes. I tend to take a little bit different view of history than memorizing dates and names and things like that. It's important for you to learn how to recognize periods and what makes a particular period the way it is, the socio-political backdrop, the designers of the period, so forth and so on. And then lastly, I've given you some information on various websites to visit that will help you in your research. And all in all, we will have a good time together. So I look forward to the next few weeks with you, and welcome to the class.